What's up? This is Joey the Vaping Barber from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Goodfellas Barbershop, and definitely everything else is uncivilized.
3, 2.
Before we get started, a lot of people have been asking me about the uncivilized dad hats. As you see here, as I hit you with the prices, right? A lot of people have been hitting you up about it.
Yep.
They're going to release next Wednesday, May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on MrFormerSimpson.com. We'll continue to keep you guys posted with the details, but that's the bare essentials right there.
That's the framework.
That's the framework. So if you want one, snag one. They are going to be limited quantities, and there you have it. So that's just for that. We got Yeezys. 350. Boost is life. Is Boost life, though? Yes, Boost is life.
I mean, not for me, but yeah.
For you, it's not life. For me, I love Boost. So without further ado, let's break these out. Bang, bang. The Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost V2 in the all-white colorway. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're all right?
Yeah, they're cool.
I like them. I dig them. These just released. I gotta say thank you to my man Jay Chizza for looking out on these. He was able to help me out with the foot apps, and he was able to get a pair of these confirmed for me at Champs. So thank you to him. By the way, he just started a YouTube channel, and I think his channel is really unique because he's not just doing reviews. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about the little loopholes and the little ins and outs of copying sneakers. And so many of you ask both of us, yo, how do you cop Yeezys? Yo, how can I get a pair? No fail. The week of a Yeezy release, I have messages for days about how somebody can cop.
Yeah.
We don't really know how to cop. You know what I mean? We miss out on a lot of stuff. We're not computer guys. We don't line up and get a bunch of people to put in raffles anymore. But Jay Chizza kind of specializes in copying sneakers. You know, it's something that he's been very successful at. Like, he had a bunch of pairs of these. So we'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description. Go check him out. Small channel, just starting, but I think that the content is very worthwhile, and I think a lot of you will find it useful and helpful. So go check him out. I think that's pretty much it for that. Now, moving on to the sneaker here, let me give you a sneaker too, so you can breathe it in. You have to become one with the sneaker. That's how Yeezys work. You have to become one with it. I missed out on the Zebras. You know, that was a pair that I really wanted. Is this the next best thing? I don't know. I like them, and I think that an all-white sneaker in the summertime, is this the new age Air Force One?
No.
No. Am I out of pocket? Am I out of bounds right now?
Straight up disrespectful.
Straight up disrespectful. Okay. Well, for me, I love the 350 Boost. I think the V2 is the better of the two 350 models. Yep. And they're super comfortable. And I think that this right here is the ideal summer sneaker. Like, if you were going to do like one summer sneaker, this would have to be at the top of the list.
Okay.
So, anyways, I mean, if accessibility and being able to get them wasn't an issue.
Okay,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
So, I think they're really dope, super comfy. We're not going to do a review on these per se, just because, quite frankly, the reviews are a little bit redundant. A ton of people got these, so there's really no reason to review them.
Yeah.
But that actually leads me into something else that we were talking about, and that is Yeezy Resell dead as a doorknob, man. Like, I saw these going for $400. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. I mean, and when you think about what they retail at after tax, shipping, all of that stuff, you know what I mean? I mean, so what are you profiting there? And then after having to ship it to someone and PayPal fees, I mean, what do you get, $100?
Yeah.
That's dead. I mean, when you think about where Yeezys were at,
yeah,
you know, I mean, it's crazy. You know, you think about some of those, you know, Turtle Doves and Pirate Blacks and, you know, Belugas and recently the Zebras, you know what I mean? And now it just came to a screeching halt. It's just, it's literally like those crash tests where they send the Ford Taurus 100 miles an hour. Well, a Taurus can probably get up to 80 or 90. So
Max is out at 75.
Max is out at 75. You know, you have a struggle car, and I've had cars like this myself when you get on the highway.
Trying to merge.
You're trying to merge. No, when you know over a certain miles per hour, the whole rig is shaking like you're on an army machine gun or something. You know what I mean? It's like you're like a G.I. Joe. So you send the Ford Taurus 75 miles an hour into a wall to see if the airbags will deploy properly. You gotta do your due diligence, man, in the automotive industry.
For sure.
So what was I? Why was I talking about that?
Screeching halt.
Oh yeah. So Resell, just that quick, bam. It's interesting because I think that trend is going to kind of continue. And even if they throw in, basically here's what it comes down to. And this is another question we get all the time. Yeezys bring out the questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do I get them and this and that? Something that I get all the time is, yo, how much are they going to resell for?
Yeah.
Yo, how much are they going to be? If I miss out, how much will I have to pay? And blah, blah, blah. And I don't know those answers. You know what I mean? But it comes down to supply, demand. Supply and demand, supply and demand, demand and supply. Finkel and Einhorn, Einhorn and Finkel. Supply and demand, how many sneakers versus the demand out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You want them.
Exactly. So we could make a sneaker brand right now called Shoe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if there was no demand there, you could have 5 of them and those 5 would just sit. You know what I mean? But so it's about creating that demand. There's a supply.
Yeah.
And what is the supply? Obviously you have a sneaker that sells in Walmart. It's a crazy abundance.
Yeah.
So, but they still sell a ton of pairs, I bet you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, or it's like something like the Air Force One, or even something for, if we want to stick with Adidas, something like the Stan Smith, or something that they do a lot of numbers on. You know what I mean? The shell toe, whatever. But with the Yeezys, they've obviously created an insane demand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The hype. Even people who aren't sneakerheads are interested in the Yeezys.
Yeah.
The supply has been, in comparison, pretty minimal. And of course, these still sold out in instants, but the resale is just not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And usually right away, the resale is pretty good. So you got to think a few days from now, it's going to be even lower.
Yeah.
I could see these for going like literally a little bit over retail. I mean, when you think about $100 profit, that's damn near already retail. That's not fair. It's over retail, but it's not crazy. It's essentially a general release.
Yeah.
It's as general of a release as we've had with Yeezy sneakers. That's interesting. Is Adidas going to continue to go in that direction and kind of cash out? And I was speaking to Jay Chizza about this. Mm-hmm. At some point, probably going to be able to walk into a Foot Locker or a Champs, one of these big retail stores, and a Yeezy will be on the shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what he wanted.
It is what he wanted.
Yeah.
In the rollout for creating the demand and the hype, they've obviously kept the supply back.
Yeah.
But man, they could just flood it and just cash out. You know what I mean? People are still going to buy them. Even as general of a release as these were, if they released 5 times as many, they still would have sold out immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There'd be no resale there. And so that's the thing. But
I mean, what do they care about resale?
They don't care about it. In fact, if anything, you would think that they wouldn't really be that into resale. They're into it in that it kind of keeps the hype going.
It perpetuates the hype.
Exactly. But that's somebody else getting money off your sneaker at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at some point, are they just going to... See, because that's what Nike did. Nike just, bam, started making stuff more and more and more available. You look at a few years back, and there was a ton of limited Nike stuff, and now, not as much.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too carried away, but on this release, Yeezy Resell, kaput. That's a brick, as they say.
Bonding with this love fest that has broken out here at Staples.
That's an L?
I mean, that's... I won't say it's an L, but it's a brick. They're not moving. They're not reselling. And I just saw the people reselling on different social media platforms, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? It's like the bottom fell out.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts on it. I think that that's a lot more of an interesting topic to talk about than sitting here and doing a review. It's a nice sneaker. I like it. It's not my favorite colorway, but I think it's dope. And I personally think it's kind of cool that the sneakers are more and more available. Let's see if that trend continues. I think that it's gonna. I think it's gonna continue. I think they're gonna want to get a couple more widely available colorways out there because it means more cash. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Nope.
Okay, so thank you for watching. Let us know how you feel. How do you feel about this sneaker, about Yeezy Resell in general? Do you like the way it's trending? You know, do you like it higher? Do you like it lower? You know, what do you feel? Because some people like, even someone who's not reselling, some people like the super exclusive stuff because then when they have it, it's more exclusive.
Yeah.
And I get that too. So let us know how you feel. Leave a comment below. Always love to hear from you, especially with stuff like this, you know, where it's an opinion thing. And then it's good. We can just get everyone's opinions and we can discuss it. And you guys can all discuss it amongst yourselves too. And so it just turns into kind of a forum thing. And we dig that. We've talked about that before. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. It really does go a long way. And don't forget to subscribe. We do a brand new video every single weekday, Monday through Friday. And sometimes we even do a bonus video on the weekend. I don't have anything else. Buckets, you got nothing else? We're out of here.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I went quick on
Oh,
you.
wow.
I went with the hand
I wasn't
switch.
ready. I wasn't ready.
That's called the flea flicker. The flea flicker. That's called the
Fumblerooski?
annexation of Puerto Rico. Flip it up and out. So here, we'll do it again then. You ready?
Yep.
So I'm going to flip it. Oh, you're going to flip it too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, ready?
Ready?
We're out of here. These are going to release next Wednesday, April. No, it's not April.
Not so much here.
Not so much here. Right here.